Hi everybody, welcome to my second match this season. I'm playing with SamE, and we wanna be finished for the championship final in three hours. So we should be able to do that, I think. Yeah, let's jump right into this first board. You're a second player here. I've got a 5-2, which is pretty nice with replace, I think. Yeah, so that's all you need to build here. There's a pretty good village in port. There's Royal Blacksmith for the big draw. Dismantle might also be nice later, lets you gain stuff. And we're gonna open pawn replace. Looks like the best course of action on 2-5. Maybe on our after our first shuffle, could think about getting a silos. Might be nice to cycle through the coppers to our replace more often in the beginning. (5-2) is definitely good here. Pretty nice to be able to open with the replace. I guess we've only got 6 coppers because there's lucky coin, which makes silos a bit less attractive. We'll see. Maybe if the opportunity is good, we'll get it. But we might also just buy like ports instead or something else. I'm assuming he's got the 4-3 because yeah, the 5-2 opening seems clearer to me. Goes for this dismantle, and let's see what he gets on 3. Maybe a shantytown or fool. Okay, yeah, here I think is a nice opportunity to buy silos. There's lots of coppers in there, and we want to get to our replace. So we're gonna buy that here. Hopefully pair estate and replace, so we can replace into, well, port. Could also be dismantle. Gets rid of his lucky coin. Yeah, so here the silo spy comes in handy. We can find our estate. Place is full. Rivers is nice. Sun's Gift is also nice, and maybe he takes a gold with the Sky's Gift here. Yeah. Okay, so this will be our action coin, I guess. So could be a dismantle, could be a port. Ports are a bit nicer to buy, I guess. Nah, let's get a port for now. And we've got a port, I think this could be a shanty town, because we can probably use it to draw. Yeah, like here. And we can put a secondary place on top. I think that would be a good thing to have. Well, card action, I guess. And so do we want this lucky coin still? I think we don't really need it. I mean, gaining silvers might still be nice. Oh, let's replace it here into third replace. Sure. Here we're gonna replace an estate. Into a port. I mean, it's nicer to buy ports, but we need some villages in our deck. And we can also replace coppers into pawns or moats. So having a number of replaces is nice for us. Goes for the Royal Blacksmith now. We could think about doing that as well. I mean, we're gonna be a bit short on villages maybe, but replaces can also gain us more villages, so I think it's alright. And having the draw from the blacksmith is gonna help. So his blacksmith is down here, I think. Otherwise he would have played it. Does he have 4 ports? No. It's got 2, we've got 3, I think. Not sure. Let's draw on first. And with this one also. Okay. Put a part on top. See if we can find our Royal Blacksmith. No, it's on here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 3 parts, so there's no parts down here. I think we're gonna replace the silver into a part. So we've got a part with our Royal Blacksmith. Might want a dismantle at some point now. Maybe a fool of our own. Gets a second blacksmith here. Let's draw with the royal blacksmith. Discarded 4 coppers here. So the problem is we don't have anything to replace here. I mean, we could replace this shanty town into something to draw on. Maybe like a there should be like a copper still left there, down there, right? That we wanna draw up and replace. Let's turn this into a mode so we can draw on. Now we replace these two into pawns. I think we would really gaining a gold from Dismantle would be nice. We want some money in our deck now. Hopefully the blacksmith doesn't discard as many coppers this time. We got rid of some of 2, which means got a total of 4 coppers in our deck now. One we are gonna discard here, so it's gonna at most discard 3 coppers. So we're looking to gain a dismantle this turn, play it. We're we're thinner than he is. Still got 2 estates left. Well, 1 is gone now, but also 5 coppers. Gets his 3rd royal blacksmith. Okay. I think there's a port down there. Yeah. So how do we do this? replace a pawn into a dismantle. We could also try like a bureaucrat to have a silver to replace. I think that sounds alright. And one replace. Against the support. Triggering this shuffle is actually nice because we'll have some coppers here now. Well, this bureaucrat thing didn't really work the way I intended it to. We didn't get to draw up the silver. But now we can turn the silver into a dismantle, hopefully, and then we can feed the dismantle with silvers. We really need a second Royal Blacksmith now, but it has been difficult for us to generate meaningful amounts of coin, which is linked to the fact that we need more draw. This turn we should be able to buy a second blacksmith and then we are fine, but this has been going a bit slow the last 2 turns. I mean, just replacing coppers into pawns is not the fastest or strongest move there is. So maybe we should have gotten a dismantle sooner. Probably instead of the third replace. A dismantle was nice to also have some golds in our deck. But anyway, we can go that route now. We're a bit limited on actions from ports. I think we've got 5 and he's got 6. So it could be 5, could be 5-7 at the end, but that's alright. We can work with shanties if we need to. It's not like the best, but if we need the actions, we can do that. With Blacksmith as our draw. Once we've got the second Blacksmith, we can also get rid of this mode. That's a pretty inefficient draw compared with the Blacksmith, or the action that we need to pay to use it. Yeah, so he's got 6 parts here. He can generate a lot more economy than we can. Ports and pawns are also pretty low now, which might open up a repile in the future. See what he gets for 4. Actually, replaces are also, they are pretty low as well by the wedding. Okay, discarded only 1 copper. That is pretty nice. So, how do we do this? Guess we want a dismantle now. Turn one of these into a dismantle. We need more actions, so let's replace this into a shanty town. Yeah, well, actually that didn't make a whole lot of sense because we can't play the replace anyway, right? So let's just kill the shantytown here into a moat by a blacksmith. Well, yeah, he's probably got a pile out here now. He's pretty ahead at this point. Oh, he built his deck better. The triple replace was a bit too much, I think. Just dismantle instead of the third replace would have been nice. To have the golds in our deck earlier. Oh, he's starting here. That's certainly helpful. Okay, let's see if we can find our blacksmith. We might not be able to. Let's replace the copper into a moat. This bureaucrat also didn't really work out. It was just wanting to do too much, I think, with too limited draw and too limited actions. Just too hard to make it work here. So I'm assuming he has a finish. Well, he'd need to gain some replaces, gain and play. He's got a lot of actions. And he's got goals to replace into replaces and then play those replaces, so it should be easy for him to finish it here. Like, he's got two replaces, could replace two golds into two replaces, draw these up, replace gold silver into replace as well, but then he lacks the money for the pawns, so maybe he can't do it. It's hard to get the buys and play all the stuff. Hard for him to do that. I mean, I don't know what he drew with these ports, or so he might well have it, but it's not as easy as I thought it would be. He doesn't need to end it, though. He's certainly, if he just replaces into some number of provinces and does his stuff, he's fine as well. Does run the risk of dudding again if he can't finish here, which is a bit inconvenient. But what can you do? We are not really in a position to threaten anything, I think. We're also 8 in debt. No, we'll have to see what we can do on our turn. We might need to, have to just play aggressive and hope he does. Alright. Need to find a village. Yeah, I mean, if he gets any kind of turn here, it's over. Let's see if he kicks off. Yeah. Alright, so he closes it out. He played that one better. This will be our start. I mean, it's alright to, I guess, lose that board as second player. But the way we lost it, it was definitely because we didn't build as well as he did. Okay, so what do we have here? There's Procession, there's Captain. It's looking nice. There's also Mission, there's Torturer. It's looking, well, a bit brutal. So we're gonna open gear and something. We wanna hit Captain, I think. Can we play this? Well, actually, we can't process gears, which is a bummer. So actually Captain, well, I mean, you can still process like Torturers into Captain, which is strong. Do we want a second gear here? I think that's alright. He goes for the Salvager. Okay, so, well, there's 5 covers in there, and do we play the gear next turn? If we set gear and the state aside, there will be 4 cards that we draw into. So we will leave 2 bad cards on top. We can also set aside 2 estates on the gear. So I think it's fine. Don't want a fool's gold. Well, what I said wasn't entirely true, right? We cannot guarantee that we draw an estate with this gear play, so we're only guaranteed to set 1 aside. I guess a Jester would also be somewhat nice. Also does stuff on the mission turns. And we definitely wanna get the Torturer chain going. Okay, this is alright, so we get the Captain here. He buys 2 ghost towns here. I think we also want one here now. Set aside estate and captain so we can captain as salvager the estate next turn, and we buy a ghost town. Let's see if he also gets a captain here. He's got a salvager already, so I mean the captain could still be played as like procession on salvager, which could be nice. Yeah, he goes hard for the ghost towns. I mean, they're the only village. Draw the captain here. That's nice. You can salvage this. We've got 7. We can borrow for 8 and do like a ghost town torturer. And then we have something to do on mission turns. Because missioning regularly should be nice. Let's see if he gets 2 ghost towns again. Ghost town torturer. Don't set aside here. So do we mission here? Seems I mean we could let us play torturer another time. I think 2 ghost towns first. We do need some amount of ghost towns. It's probably gonna get the last one here. Then will be split 6-4. He's got 6. Well, at the moment 5. But, well, might be alright. 6-4. We'll have to see. We'll need to get some processions to process torturers into, well, I guess captains. But we also can't manage too many captains. But I mean, well, we can. But they can't be played non-terminally. That's a bit of a problem. Okay, so we discard here. CFE missions. Just buys the last ghost town. Okay, let's see if we can drop the captain. Oh, we can't. So we can get up to 9 here. It could be like Torture Procession. It could also be Torture Mission. Yeah, let's try that. 2 torturers in our deck, the mission turn can hurt. Let's get rid of copper. Set one of these aside. And the copper, I guess. Oh, that was alright. Would have been nicer if we had drawn Torture for the captain. Let's discard here. And I think we can discard again, because we're gonna start out Procession on Torture. Let's see if he missions. A Jester would also be pretty nice for our mission turn to have, so we might buy one here. Like try to buy a Jester and mission here. Well, I guess we don't have enough money in our deck for that. So it will just have to be Jester. We actually might go for Fool's Gold now to get a bit of economy. Not sure. Maybe with borrow we no can't mission and gain a Jester. Okay, so Procession, Torturer. Torturer again. Well, actually, if we salvage this gear, we can. We'll have 8 and we can borrow for Jester and Mission. No, we don't even need to borrow, I miscounted. Do we want to procession the... Could procession the Jester. Well, no, let's keep it. We can just salvage her twice to get rid of these coppers. Let's see if we can hit something nice. Yeah, we can. Sure, we're gonna take that. Can we salvage our food? Let's discard. We're gonna have to take a curse now. The plan for this salvager is to be processed into a torturer, I think. And here we'll start out Captain as procession on torturer. He takes his mission turn. And we'll have to gain a second curse. Actually, he didn't have to do that, it seems, because he set the second torturer aside for the start of his next turn. Okay. So this will be Captain as procession on torturer. Now we process the salvager into a new torturer. See if we can hit something here. Oh, that's for him to gain. Don't want Fool's Gold now. Just gets in the way. So we mission Just mission. It's only got one card left. Well, I mean, he set a Torturer aside, right? So maybe we'll do the same here. Then we won't have to take curses. We can salvage these coppers. But we do actually want to play the Torturer. To draw our Jester. But we don't want to process it, alright. Just trash these coppers. See, Jester can hit something. Goes down. And this Captain. Salvager again, I guess. I mean, we're nice and clean now. So maybe we did want to pick up the Fool's Gold last turn. The curses will soon be gone. So I guess we wanna gain one, we wanna keep the gear. Let's see if he sets the Torturer aside again, so he can just discard his hand as Torturer defense. Yeah. Okay. So I think here we want to procession the Jester. We need some economy. That's a nice hit. think we just buy Fool's Golds now. Here we can also just discard everything. Got Torturer and Captain set aside. Don't have to take a curse here. And now we are kind of overloaded with captains, but we can salvage some of them. I think just gonna go and try to hit provinces now that curses will run soon with the Fool's Golds in our deck. We are definitely thinner than he is. He's got more ghost towns, but that's alright. We can deal with that. Let's see if missions here. Probably not, because his mission turn won't do anything. Yeah, he goes for the Fool's Golds as well now. So what's this captain gonna do? I think we can salvage one of our captains. How much is in our discard? 4 cards, so we can exactly draw everything up, which is what we want with these torturers. Do we have 4 captains? I think, right? He's got no captain, so there's another captain in there. Alright, so salvage this captain. Process one of these torturers. This will be Salvager again. And Torturer. Now we can buy a province and 2 Fool's Golds. Here we're gonna take a curse, the last curse. So I think we're in a good spot now. We are able to generate more money than he is. We also have a thread on Fool's Goals and Provinces. Well, not Fool's Goals and Provinces, but on Fool's Goals, right? If we play all of our captains as salvagers, or just 3 captains as salvagers, then we can empty the Fool's Goals. If we play a 4th captain as salvager, we even have an extra buy. So we might just have it here with Trashing the Curse and $8. That's what we need. Yeah, so I think we process this Torturer. Then we'll draw our other 2 captains up. And this will be Salvager. This is a Salvager. And this. Alright, nice, we win this one. Alright, I'm back. Did I change this? Yeah. It's this is his start again, 3rd game. So what do we have here? There's Wall. There's Shepherd. There's Jack. So I mean, Wall. Without Wall, there would be a nice Shepherd thing with markets or something. Oh. Maybe it's also there with Wall, because the estates are still a point. There's also Wolf then. How do we start out here? I mean, you might certainly do like a money thing, Jack and some spices in there, and then you just buy provinces because there's Wall. And because the other thing, it really wants to build big, but I don't know if it can do that with Wall. Could be like Silver Jack opening and then just buy spices, jacks and provinces. I think we're gonna try that. Try the simple thing. We can't trash the pasture, which is a bit of a bummer, but it's alright. So he seems to believe in the Shepherd deck. Here we're gonna buy spices. Oh, in the mine. That's interesting, a mine. So, spices again, I guess. This is 7. Could be Jack and a silver, or just Jack and another spices. I like that. Here we can get rid of the last of our last estate, which is nice for Wolf then. No. More spices. And now we province if we can. Don't know if I'm playing this at all well. Just a simple check money thing. What he's doing is certainly more interesting. This business with mine and shepherds, but we opted for the simple thing. Harems are also nice in his deck, of course. Pretty nice. We're hitting province pretty consistently, though. Keep that. Don't trash. It'd be nice if we could get rid of this pasture. With mine you can, but we can't fit a mine into our deck. Discard, I guess. What's down there? We saw. Let me see our province. We did. Let's discard this. So now if we miss, we buy spices. Well, that's a bummer. Yeah, just spices here. The nice thing about mine is that its effect is neutral with respect to wall. Just a little thing I noticed. And if you turn your silver into a harem, it's even better. Okay, we buy the penultimate province. And here we've got a win, I think. We won't be able to outscore us. So the simple thing worked. We win this one as second player, which is cool. Change the order again. This looks more interesting again. Really hope. No, not a 5-2. Well, I guess Gladiator Silver is the opening in that case, and we wanna get a Sentry. I wanna get Academy. All that stuff. Second silver here, I think. Could also be Gladiator, but oh, I'd rather just have one now than two. So let's hope he doesn't have. Yeah, nice. Can activate the Gladiator. And this will be Border Village Sentry. I mean, it could also be, well, no, let's gain Sentry for now. Could also be Border Village on the Tactician and then plan for a big mint. Oh. I mean, what would that be like? That sounds actually not bad. Let's try it out. Oh, he goes for the straight up mint. And here I think Catacombs, so I can really draw everything up. And then we can have a big mint. Shrine we're gonna just ignore, like it's not there. That's usually how you should treat Shrine, I think. Well, it's not entirely true, but let's put this in hand. Okay, I think he's just got one border village, so let's try this. Oh, 13 would be so nice here. Mint fortune. There's a silver down here. So it would be nice if we could buy the fortune next turn. So this could be like mint, border village, and like an upgrade. Mints for certain. Like if we mint a silver, we'll have at least 6, and we can also trash an estate into something that will give us 8. Let's go for the upgrade. Takes the curse. Alright. This turn should be able to hit it. We do want to upgrade, right? We want to upgrade the Tactician now, we don't need it anymore. First we want to reveal it with Gladiator, though. So we still don't hit 8, but next turn we will. So, Border Village Catacombs again. Well, we might also... we don't really need Academy. It's still nice to have, right? Should have enough draw for now. Oh. It's not the opening hand that we wanted to see. Oh. Had nothing to do on this turn, I guess. Alright, we get to buy our fortune. We should be pretty well ahead now, I think. Now we can just gain lots of Catacombs. So we would also like a second upgrade now, I think, to turn some of these silvers into Silk Roads and Catacombs. Do we want a gold with this fortune that we mint? I don't think so. Because we would rather draw how much. Actually, let's get a grave robber. Maybe this is overbuilding it. We can certainly start to colony pretty soon. Well, this is nice that we draw the Catacombs here. Put this in hand. Discard it for now. We want to find this Catacombs. So we grave rob this border village. To border village upgrade. This was not ideal now. We'll have 10, we'll have 20 here. I think now we can gain a gold with it. We'll just buy lots of, like, 3 Catacombs. Yeah. We should have a win on this turn. I think we didn't play this like quite ideal, but it's alright. Let's use some of these villagers. We won't need them anymore. Yeah, that was unnecessary, the gladiator click. But, well, I almost forgot that I also needed to score there. So we win our third. That's cool. What's this? It's on the druid. Not too amazing stuff. Trash with count, I guess, and then draw with like Diplos. Procession will be nice here. I think we are gonna open Flag Bearer. yeah. Enchantress here, and then border village count on our next hand. Well, assuming we don't get enchanted. Well, we might still be able to do count at least. Okay, this is alright. Enchantress here. So another Enchantress here, I think. We'll have 3, right? Yep. He gets his first procession. We'll also get a procession here. Processing the flag bearer might be nice. I mean, it could also be a Diplo, to be honest. Because we've already got a count. Let's get a Diplo for now. Oh, this is nice. Let's hope the count does not get enchanted. Or alternatively that we have something that we can play to the Enchantress should he have one down. Then we'll get a nice trash in. Druid doesn't really do anything. Okay, there's the Enchantress, so... Well, Druid is a buy, but... That's it. Yeah. Now... So I guess we play this Enchantress to the Enchantress. This will be a really nice trash. Here we could trash again, which would give us back the flag. And then we're really thin and can build from there. He's probably just gonna process his flag bearer now. But it's nice only having 2 coppers left. No, we don't wanna react here. That is Enchantress. Top deck the Diplo, I think, and then we can buy Border Village. Border Village and Procession maybe. Like what would we want to process? Could process to count. That's always good. Because because it will become border village and something. Do we want to react here? No. So we play Diplomat to this. We could also play we play the border village, right? Then we can process the count. And then we can draw up new stuff with the Diplomat. I think we top deck this copper because we want to make sure we play the Enchantress. Okay, what do we gain here? I think we want to put a Diplomat into the shuffle. And here, border village. Border village remodel, I think. We can remodel these coppers to border guards or druid because we could use the second buy now. So let's get a remodel. We can process the remodel to account. And then process the count again. We also still have the flag, which is nice. Yeah, this is looking pretty good for us so far. Now he takes the flag back. Oh, it's alright. Oh, he didn't play the Enchantress. That's good for us. Okay, let's process into like one druid. I guess having one coin on the mat is nice. I think we can gain a silver here. This can be Diplo, I think. One more draw. Oh, don't react. Well, actually, we can use one of the border villages. He's pretty clean now as well. But I feel like we're a bit ahead. And he also didn't manage to play his Enchantress again. So we want to process this count. This will have to top deck. And we want to remodel, I think, again. Okay, let's draw these up. We can gain a silver here. Remodel into maybe a border guard. And then we buy like Border Village Diplo and a Diplo. Okay, so piles are starting to get a bit low. Like Border Villages and Enchantresses is definitely, well, I don't know if it's doable for us, but I could imagine that being so. If you process like a remodel, not sure. Doing that and also scoring is maybe a bit hard. Don't know if we are ever gonna need this coin of the realm that we got earlier. Maybe that should have just been a border guard. But it's a nice little bit of insurance. He gains a border village here. So, well, actually that doesn't make the Enchantress pile out any harder, right? Because you would have gained border village Eng anyway by remodeling something. gets another remodel, so he's also got the pile out threat now. I mean, we can of course also just remodel border villages into provinces. Okay, here we use one of the border villages. There is one. So can remodel one of these silvers into a remodel. That lowers them to 5 though. So I think we need can we pile remodels this turn? I think not, right? So we do want another remodel, I think. Here, silver for the remodel, then we process a diplomat. Don't know if that opens up a pile out for him. Gain a silver. We would like to have both of these in our hand. Let's take the horn. Okay, count can activate these, that's nice. Give us 3 coins. Then we can remodel a border village into a province. And this can be like gold and the copper, which also gives the palace points. I can also just be duchy, border guard, I think that's better. The copper will get in the way. And now we can use this border guard to counter his enchantresses. So let's see if we opened up a pile out for him. I think it's hard, because he'd have to gain all 5 remodels and also outscore us. That doesn't sound too easy. The coin might actually become useful, like last turn. Do we want to trigger? I think yes. Not sure. I mean, we want these remodels, right? In our hand, and it's not clear that we can get back to them. Would be nicer if we had bad stuff to discard. We've got a coin. We can use it if we need to. Counts are also at 4. He's also got a flag since a while now. Didn't feel worth it to take it back, but I feel like now it's pretty nice to have it. But don't think we have time to take it back. Remodels his copper. Let's get another coin down. Will it cost him 3 points? I think. Sure. No. He also had 3 before this turn, so he must have another copper. How many Diplos does he have? 5. And we processed 1 earlier, so we've got 4. So he's got a bit more draw than we have. So what does he process? Border village. Okay. He regains the copper. Let's see, if it doesn't outscore us here, we can try to empty counts. Yeah, that might be like process Diplo, remodel 2 things, and we should have it. So border guard. Want this, I think. We can even process a remodel, right? Do we already have it? We have it, right? Process remodel. Remodel 2 border villages. Or Diplo even. Gives us 2 counts. Remodel to count. Remodel again. Right? Let's do it. Alright. Nice, we win another one. If we can manage to win the last one as well, we'll be back at 50% after our 1-5 against Akko in the first game, which would be great. So let's see what we can do on this one. We open 5-2. Moneyland or Lurker, I guess. Like you can Lurker for alchemists and stuff, that is pretty good. Plays well with Diplo, so you want lots of Lurkers here, I think. So do we Lurker something? I think we do. Forces him. Well, we don't want to force him to get a Lurker, but we will be. Well, actually, if he sets stuff aside, like if he. Like he. But I guess can Lurker a church. Doesn't help him too much, but if we buy one, which we want to do, doesn't also doesn't help us too much if we get it. Let's not Lurker here. Church is also nice, you can set single Lurkers aside. So this is a pretty good Lurker board, indeed. I want a second Lurker. Now if he doesn't get a Lurker now, he can put something in the bin. And by something, I mean Border Village probably. He does get one. Okay, let's not put anything in there. Second church. Guess we wanna let's put 2 aside and buy a Lurker, I think. Here we are gonna get Border Village Diplo. Could also just be Alchemist. Maybe just Alchemist. Don't really need the actions from Border Village and Diplo, right? Just gain Alks. So we're gonna get a 4th Lurker now, and I think that's enough. Don't need more. She goes for the heralds. It's also fine. We might get one here. Oh. I miscounted that. Got 5 lurkers already. Alright. That's okay. So I think we're just gonna gain... I mean, the thing is, this is a single buy board, right? Border village for duchies is a way to score later. So for now we're just gonna gain lots of alks and some money that we can province. Let's set these aside, we can't use them. Noble Brigand might be somewhat relevant. Well, not really relevant, but it's a card you can buy. Certainly like a gold now. Then another gold. Province. So we're pretty much drawing deck. That's nice. Another alk here, I think. And here we don't hit 6, which is a bit sad. I think we're just gonna set aside like this and buy a silver. Yeah, I think we're gonna... Noble Brigand could be nice for us now. Would like to hit his gold, but he doesn't have a gold, does he? Does now. Yeah, so now we can gain a Noble Brigand. Do we trash a copper? We've got silver. Like right now we've got silver, 3 coppers and this money lender, which is just like 7. Don't need 7. Let's trash 1. Right, we can still hit 6 now. mean, we might hit. Let's not trash. We might also hit 8. It's on by, which is a bit sad. Gave him a copper. Okay. Let's try it again. Border village for Noble Brigand. So this could be 8. And we can also set a copper aside. No, we can't. Well, if we trash 1, we've got 5, 7, 8, so we can set a copper aside, yes. Oh, I should have trashed one of these lurkers, because they are just in the way now. Like this surplus lurker, we don't need it. Let's buy a province. Here we're gonna trash the surplus lurker. Don't need it. Actually, Noble Brigand is pretty relevant, right? Because if we just continue this, play lots of brigands each turn, he can't hold on to his economy. Yeah, and that's why he gains a brigand as well. Actually, let's not trash the lurker, right? It gives us pile control, which is something we want. Gained another copper here. Oh, that's nice. So we don't have to buy a gold. Okay, oh, so here more alchemists, we need draw. We can play one brigand. We'll hit 7, right? Which is a bit sad. What do we do for 7? Okay, we got a silver out of that. Okay, so set aside Noble Brigand, copper, silver. Well, then we'll have 4. It could be Herald. It's alright if we don't province this turn. can border village for duchies to take the lead again. If we need to. He also goes for the double brigand. Hits one of our silvers. It's alright. What did he flip? Brigand. So there's only actions in there. Well, that was a lie. Yeah, the brigand put a copper in. But it's fine. Let's play brigand. Hit a silver, nice. Wanna gain like an AUG. Brigand again. So here, this can be border village duchy now. And we set aside Alchemist, Lurker, and one of these silvers. Yeah, then it can't be hit. Province. So actually, I mean, we can trash these coppers also with our starting churches because he puts coppers into our deck with his Noble Brigands. I think this turn we're gonna border village for duchy twice. Let's trash a copper here. Let's set aside 3 green cards. I don't know how much more we're gonna get through this shuffle. We might need the other stuff. Can we win here? Almost. Right? We can empty, but not on a win. We also, because this church, Yeah, this church trash. Now wasn't the time for it. Because now we miss province. But we can just border village for duchy 3 times. And then we should be fine. Well, let's Brigand first. Do we border village for duchy again? I do think so. What's he gonna do? Can at most gain 2 duchies. Yeah, and that's a good looking starting hand. Treasures the silver, but that's alright. These hits don't really hurt us anymore, I think. Discarding the green was even friendly. If we draw now, we can empty. Draw all our lurkers. Don't trash anything. Is that enough to empty? It is, right? Lurker border village, 2 lurkers, and buy the last thing. Okay, nice. We win the match 5-1. That is really what we needed, since we've now got an even score again. So thank you everybody for listening and watching, and see you next time. Goodbye.